What's going on, everybody? All right, amazingly, found an extra $600 in my checking account. Time to go stimulate that economy a little bit. Pretty sure we all know where I'm going. Just don't know what I'm getting yet. I've thought about this, and I've thought about this. And I've narrowed it down to three things. It's probably whatever I find first is what I'm going to buy. But I'm going to my local PPQ store right now. And if they don't have anything that I'm looking for, then we'll just expand that out a little bit further. Might run to Johnson City, or might go to Pigeon Forge. They've got a couple of big PPQ stores. And if I can't find one at the PPQ store, maybe we go to the Hush Hush store, if you know what I'm talking about. Hush Hush. Probably can't say that on here either. And maybe I'll just buy one of those. I don't know. I hate waiting, and there's God only knows what the wait is on something like that now, probably 8 months. And that'll drive me crazy, sinking that much into something I can't go pick up for 8 months. So I don't know. That's a possibility. That is a big possibility. Because the two things I'm looking for, I'm probably not going to find. So that's a big possibility. But we're going to try our best to stimulate that economy. So I'm going to head up through here a little bit. I hope y'all are having a great morning, by the way. I actually got off work a little early. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. This is a Friday. And I thought, well, let's just go see what we can find, since we do have that newfound money. But I'll see you guys here in just a minute. I'm a little bit hungry. I don't know if I'm going to eat breakfast. It's 12 minutes after 10. I hate to eat right now, and I'm going to tell you why. If I eat right now, I'll be hungry again later, and I'll miss lunch. So I would rather just be a little hungry now for like an hour and a half, and then just go ahead and eat lunch, and that way I don't get my food all mixed up for the day, basically. Because I hate it whenever I eat. Hang on a second. Sorry, got a phone call, and it actually showed up a number with like somewhere around here, and I was like, it's probably a marketing call, and sure enough it was. So I paused the video for that. Sue those people for interfering with my job. But anyway, back to what I was saying was, I hate to eat early and then not be hungry till like 3 o'clock or something for lunch, and then eat lunch and not be hungry for supper till like 8 o'clock. It just kind of screws up everything. So I really hate to do that. So I'll probably hold off till about 11 or 12 and then eat lunch, because I'm probably not going to find what I want in Greenville anyway, so we'll have to go somewhere else. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to get off here now. I'm going to drive up here. If I find something up here, I will definitely show you all what I found and what I stimulated the economy with. So we'll be back in just a second. Well, it'll be longer than a second for me, but it'll be just a second for you. So we'll see you guys in just a second. All right, just went in my local shop, and man, the cupboard was bare there. Woo, had like a 17, a 23, a 26, and that's all of those they had. Then they had a couple of M&Ps and a P365. That's about the extent of it. Man, it was pretty bare. So I've decided to forego Johnson City, I think, and just head on up to Pigeon Forge. I'm more likely to find something up there anyway that tickles my fancy, and hopefully I find something. I don't know. I'm actually looking for like a PPQ. I'm assuming that this won't get demonetized, because maybe they don't know what the initials stand for. But anyway, looking for like a PPQ or a 43X MOS, which that's a unicorn. The likelihood of finding that is slim and none. But I do have a place I'm going to call before I head up the interstate to see if they got one. I'm on a waiting list there for it, but I am going to assume that they don't have one because I've not been called yet. I'm sure I could get lost somewhere on the wayside. Maybe they just got one in. You never know, but I may call that place before I head up here. I still got an hour before I need. So if I go to Pigeon Forge, at least I can probably get a good meal up there somewhere. Maybe like Chop House or something like that. I don't know if y'all have Chop House where you're at. God, this is going to be like a donut operator vlog. I just show food all day. For those of you who watch a donut operator, you know what I'm talking about. I guess not donut operator, donut vloggerator or whatever that's called, where he vlogs. And he eats like all the time. I have something in common with him there. But I'll probably show you all what I get, because you all always hate saying when I go on vacation that I show all this food, and you're like, quit showing the food, you're starving me to death. So, you know, I'm kind of getting known for showing my food as well. I forgot I had this little fleece jacket. It's actually I don't know if you can see it. It's actually an Arc'teryx, and I forgot I had this. And to be so thin, it's actually pretty warm. And I had to take my Tad Gear jacket off because I was like, whoo, it's getting hot. And that thing has no lining in it. So basically all the heat is just coming off this. So I had to take that jacket off. It's supposed to be probably like the 50s here today. Nothing spectacular. Still not going to be warm enough to dry things out. God, I hate this time of year. I've always said I'd rather live in Florida because it stays warmer. And there's a few reasons for that. If you're somewhere like Tennessee, and we have really 4 seasons for the most part, but there's like 2 to 2.5 of those seasons where the ground is just saturated wet all the time. You can't do anything. I walked outside. I took Buddy outside yesterday to use the bathroom, and I was standing there, and I could actually feel myself sinking down into the soil. And it wasn't like mud. It was just the ground had so much water in it, you could actually hear it like seeping out around your feet. It's like, good Lord, the water level's got to be outrageously high here. But anyway, instead of just rambling on forever, we're going to head up to Pigeon Forge and see what they got. I mean, what else you going to do on your day off? You might as well take advantage of the time you have. So we're going to head up here. We're going to hope for the best and be prepared for the worst, I guess, because if it's any inclination back there, what's going to be up here, it's going to be a long drive for nothing. But we're going to make it anyway. So we'll see you in a few. All right, guys, I'll let y'all know. I went to Bud's, went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and I want to say I have never seen them that empty. I mean, they barely had any ammo, which I wasn't looking for ammo. But I don't usually buy my ammo in stores. One, they usually jack the prices like way up during times like this because gun stores aren't your friends. And they're in it to make money. And so I order a lot of mine. But I will say where I normally ordered at, good Lord, I ordered some 7.62 about 3 weeks ago. And I went back on there and was going to order some more because I just got paid from this. And they had upped the price of that $230 per thousand. They upped it that much. It was $410 a thousand, and it went up to $630 a thousand in 3 weeks. I know Mr. Guns and Gear posted something saying Winchester was raising her. This wasn't Winchester. This was Russian ammo. But I know Winchester was raising. They didn't raise it $230. That's price gouging. That's just my opinion. That's probably. But those places were empty. I was like, wow. And one place was taking like boards off the wall, and I was like, oh, that's a bad sign. They were taking screws out of the wall and taking the little things they hang them with down. I was like, I didn't ask any questions, but that's definitely a bad sign right there. And their SIG cases were like completely empty. And I overheard this lady say that they had like a $3 million order and have had that order for several months and it's never been filled. I don't know, guys. Scary times. Our freedoms may be being infringed upon. Actually, there's no maybe in that. It's fixing to happen. Just be ready. But I've never seen anything like that. And even when Obama was in office and all the gun scare was around and stuff like that, I've never seen anything like that. It was a little scary to how empty that was. And there was people that were in there just, you know, I was looking for specific items, and they actually had a Q5 match. It's the polymer lower end long slide, and I almost bought that, but that wasn't what I was looking for. And I'm like, I'm not going to spend money on something that I really have no use for. And the thing that actually stopped me from buying that was the fact of the ammo shortage, because that's just a plinking pew pew to me. That's not like a carry piece or a self-defense piece or anything like that. That's just more or less plinking, and I'm not willing to spend money on something right now that's just for plinking when you can't get ammo to plink with. So that just didn't make sense. As much as I would have liked to have had that, I've always liked those. They're ported and everything. Just a beautiful, beautiful pew pew. I've always kind of wanted one, but I just couldn't bring myself to purchase one, because like I said, you know, you can't get the ammo to plink with, so why spend your money on something that you'll probably never really use? I could review it on my second channel, but one review and that channel's not monetized yet. Speaking of that, I'll link it below. Go check out my second channel, subscribe to it. Just get me over that 1,000 subscribers. I've got over 26,000 subscribers on here. I just need like 500 more of y'all. Just go over and hit that subscribe button. I'll link it below. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. But so if I bought it, I'd just be reviewing it, and it was like $800, and I was like, I just don't make sense at this moment in time. So I didn't do it. I think there's one more up here, if it's still open. I don't know if that place is still open. These other two huge stores may have put this small one out of business. I don't know. I'm going to stop. I've not been there in forever. It's places like that you might find stuff that you don't think you're going to find, because people go to the big stores. They may not come here. So they may actually have something in stock that I'm looking for. Like I said, they had a 43X. It was a custom 43X. It was kind of like a gray, had like an American flag Cerakote on it. It was a cool looking gun. Pew pew. Sorry YouTube. Pew pew. Not pew pew. It was a cool looking pew pew, but it didn't have the rail on the bottom. And I want one with a rail, so I can attach a light, either the MOS version or the rail version, so I can attach a light. And that one didn't have it, and it was like $650. And you can buy those for under like $500 normally, without all the Cerakote. And I was like, I don't need all that Cerakote, because I'm gonna carry it. I just didn't need it. So I chose not to do that. So whenever we get up here, I'm gonna go in this other store and see if it's even open, because I don't know. But if I find anything, I'll let you guys know. But right now, it's barren. I mean, it's a ghost town in these stores. See y'all in a few minutes. All right, guys, score, looky there. And I guess if you buy a gun, they offer you some ammunition. And it was $21, which is pretty expensive for 50 rounds of target ammo. I mean, it's just solid nose. But, you know, there was no ammo anywhere else, so I thought, let's go ahead and grab it. So I did pick up the Walther. It was $5.99, which is pricey. I think that's a little steep. It is a PPQ. Here's what it looks like. I've not even looked at this one. I looked at the used one in there. Here we go. Right there it is. That's what I picked up. I'm trying to be a little inconspicuous. I don't want everybody looking at me holding up a gun. But it does come with a couple magazines, some extra back straps and stuff like that. But I'm glad I didn't buy the Q5. As much as I would like to have it, I would rather have this one more, because this is something that I may wind up carrying or something one day. So I would much rather have this one. They had two. So if by the time this video up, that other one's gonna be gone. It's J. Floyd's in Pigeon Forge. It's a small little place. I wasn't even sure if they were still open, but they are. That's why I tell y'all, go by places like that, because if you're looking for something, people may not have rated that just yet. There wasn't that many people in there, and I went in there and found exactly what I was looking for. So now it's time for some food, because I am hungry. I've been hungry. I'm gonna stick this stuff back here in the back, stick my coat over it so nobody's none the wiser. But yeah, we scored jackpot. Exactly what I was wanting, exactly what I was looking for, and we got it. Exactly. I was looking for that or a 43X with a rail, and I knew I wasn't gonna find a 43X with a rail. So we went this route, which is fine with me because I've never owned a Walther. I've heard that their triggers are amazing, and I've been wanting to try one for a while. And if they're as good as they say they are, maybe I'll carry that one some. Because the only thing I didn't like, and Walther has done this for a while, and I believe the sights on that thing are polymer. Not a huge fan of polymer sights. I mean, Glock does it. Doesn't mean I like it, but they do it. So I'll probably change those out. The only crappy thing is I don't have a sight pusher tool for Walther. I've got one for my Glocks, all Glocks. I have adapters and everything to do all those, but I don't have one for Walthers. It is what it is. I gotta get this pew-pew out of my waistline. It's pushing on my bladder, making me have to pee. Ah, it's much better. There we go. But anyway, got what we got. Glad we got it. Glad I came up here today. Glad I didn't just see, I ain't gonna have it and just forget it. But I gotta say, if I ran across a 43X with a rail, like an MOS or something, I'd probably still buy it. You can, Pam don't care about this. Pam's the one that gave me the $600 out of our account and said, here, go buy whatever you want. And we just stimulated the economy a little bit. So I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'm sure I'll show you that, because I think I'm gonna eat at the local Goat. It's a hamburger place up here. They have amazing hamburgers, and their bread pudding is even better, and their ice cream that comes with the bread pudding is even better than that. So when we get up here, I get everything ordered, I'm sure I'll show you that. I'm gonna send my wife a picture of what I got, because she's gonna be like, doggone you, you didn't have to work today much, and you went to the local Goat without me. C'est la vie, that's life. See y'all in a minute. Guess what I bought? Some more of these Wrangler pants. I gotta be honest with you guys, set up are good. This gets pretty good. I gotta be honest with you, I got the wrong size last time. God, and I got home, thought I had the right size, took off the tags, threw everything away. Wrong size. They were too long. I forget that these run big in the waist, or wait a minute, small in the waist. I have to go to a size bigger, and then they run long in the legs, so I have to go a size smaller. And it's very confusing, but I've got it down now. 38, 32 is what I wear. So everything I bought last week or week before last, whatever week it was, doesn't fit. And I can't take it back because I don't have the receipt and I don't have the tags on it or anything like that. So I stopped by and bought me a few more pairs. They're cheap. So, but they didn't have the colors I wanted. I wanted gray and green, but they didn't have the gray and green. So I got two dark browns and a light brown, khaki. But back to the food thing. I was actually going to go and vlog the food eating. I took pictures. I'll add pictures while I go through this. But they had music in the background, and of course I didn't want to get, a copyright strike. So I didn't film that. But what I got was, and I'll throw a picture here, was one of their, I think it's called the Farmhouse Burger. And what that is it is a gourmet burger with an egg on it. Anytime I can get egg on a burger, I'm probably gonna do it. I love eggs. Great. And then they had a huge portion of fries, as you can see. And then I'll throw a picture right here of the, jalapeno ranch. Ask for that stuff to dip your fries in. Amazing. My waitress, I believe her name was Angela, was awesome. Awesome waitress, great waitress. She actually, her daughter has a YouTube channel, I think she said, and it's called like The Southern Mama. I can't find it. I think it's a new channel, and when you have a new channel, it gets stuck way down in the algorithm, and it's really hard to find new channels like that. If I can ever find it, I'll link it below, but I couldn't find it. And she said she would link it somehow to me, maybe through Instagram or something like that. I don't know, but she was going to link it to me. If she does that, I'll try to remember to come back and post it there. But if you don't see it, I've not found it. But she was a great waitress. Brought the jalapeno ranch out there just for me to try, and it was amazing. And then, picture here of the bread pudding, which if you ever go there, if you come to Pigeon Forge, it's called the Local Goat. Go there and eat. It's great food. We eat here every time we come up here. Just about we eat the Local Goat. So go there and try it. Great food, and try their burgers. I've never had anything that wasn't good. Everything's been great. They have like deviled eggs. That's amazing. Everything there's good. But dessert wise, they have bread pudding with like seasonal ice cream, and I believe this place uses all locally grown farm stuff like that right there, so it's all really fresh, and the ice cream is freshly made across the street. I believe they told me last time I was there. It's amazing stuff. As you can tell from the picture, it looks great. I could not eat it all. I left a few bites of burger, a lot of fries, and about half of that bread pudding just because I couldn't eat it. I was just so stuffed. But I have to get the bread pudding. I can't go there and not get the bread pudding because it is amazing. And it's starting to look like I can't come up here without buying some pants. I don't know. It's like the pants are so cheap. That's just like I have to have a pair of them every time I come, or 3. I got the wrong size, and I don't know anybody that can actually hem them, so it wasn't like they were expensive. I'll find somebody to give them to and give somebody a free 2 or 3 pair of pants from last. Actually, I have a lot of them that were 38, 34s, and the first pairs I bought were 38, 34, and they didn't fit. I come back and got these, and they were a 38, 32, and they fit perfectly. And then my stupid hind end forgot that I needed a 32 and bought 38, 34s, and then they didn't fit again. Yeah, I'm a moron. It happens. But lesson learned. It only takes me like 2 or 3 times of screwing up to learn my lesson. You know, I'm a quick learner. Yeah, no. That's stupid. But we got that all straightened out. I think I got pants that fit now. I've just been wearing these over and over and over. Not that the 34s didn't fit. They were just too long and they bunched up and I didn't like it. So enough with the pant talk. Just glad I found the old Walther sitting over here. I don't know what this Tundra is doing beside me. There's a first gen over here swerving all over the place. But glad I found the Walther. Glad I stopped by, like I told y'all, the little places you probably wouldn't maybe think about stopping, because a lot of other people don't think about stopping there either. And they had, they had 2. I'm sure by now and then there were none. But they had 2 when I stopped. But I'd say that one's gone. Everything is about gone in the world of firearms. We all know that. It's coming the day that, you know, high capacity magazines, Armalite rifles, as in what AR stands for, are all going by the wayside. I'm sure AKs, if you all are wanting to buy something, I would say anything import that you want to buy right now, imported, you might want to go do that, because I'm sure that's going to be one of the first spots they nail is imported stuff. Hence why I bought the Arsenal at Christmas. Bought my own Christmas present. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get one if I didn't buy it, and they're out of stock everywhere now. So if you didn't get one when I did that video, you're probably SOL right now. Man, it's not too bad crowded up here, but it's getting more crowded than it was whenever I first got here. Because when I first got here, there wasn't that many people. I didn't have to wait at the Local Goat, and there's been times I've been to the Local Goat and had to wait like an hour or more to get a seat. Normally, I think they let you reserve seats. I may be wrong on that, but we usually call and reserve a seat on the way up here. And then when we get here, it's about time for us to go in, because it generally takes us about 45 minutes to an hour to get here. So if we call about halfway, we're not waiting too long. Today, walked right in, sit right down. Now, there was a total of one of me, but still, there was people in front of me that had 2 or 3 with them, and they didn't have to wait either. Guys, I don't know if you like these kind of videos. I mean, people watch them. I feel like my life's boring, and I don't know if y'all like watching what I do. I don't know. I mean, I like making these videos. They're not bad to make, because I'm just telling you what I'm doing, showing you what I'm doing, and telling you what I'm eating. So they're not horrible to make. They're pretty easy to make, actually, and I do enjoy doing them. I enjoy sharing my life with you, and my day-to-day activities, and I hope you enjoyed as well. But I really feel like I live kind of a boring life, and a lot of people out there are going, what are you talking about? You go to Florida 4 or 5 times a year and buying all these PPQs and stuff. I don't know. It's just normal life to me, and I don't know. I hope you all enjoy it, though. I enjoy making it. I hope you all enjoy watching it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I really appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment. All that stuff helps the channel. Who knows what's going to happen to YouTube in the future? There's a lot of stuff that's up in the air. Who knows what's going to happen, but doing that does help the algorithm on every single video, and I appreciate you all doing that. I appreciate you watching this video. Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.